So the biggest goal for me to attend LaunchX is to make more interested individuals. So I believe the first step to achieve the goal is to let you guys understand who I am. And that's the reason why I'm here today. So in the next 5 minutes, I'll talk about my past, my present, and my vision for the future, starting now. So I was born into a normal family in Shenzhen, China. My parents were both from the countryside and were assigned to work in national corporations. So this is Shenzhen. I spent like 17 years out of my 18 years here, and here's Hong Kong. So we're actually very close to each other. I mean, our city. So, most of our kids in the city, I started to take all sorts of math, English classes, and managed to get into a good public middle school. So things were all going smoothly for me until my parents' daily squabbling escalated into a divorce. So suddenly I was left to my own devices and started to spend aimless nights wandering the street, eating junk food, and camping in underground cyber cafes and playing League of Legends. Okay, yeah, let's read this slide. So for the next 2 years, I've become a elite underachiever on the verge of dropping out of middle school. And there was the picture of me when I was in middle school. I was super fat and yeah, I was not doing well in school. And I was kind of confused and lost. So yeah, but just like most drama you've read before, my story actually took a rebound as I suddenly realized one day I have to take control of my life and stop being an asshole. So in the last 9 months before the dreaded high school entrance examination, I proved myself. At least I think I proved myself, right? But by self-studying years of schoolwork and repairing my health, I shed 50 pounds, or actually 60 pounds, and qualify in the top 1% in exam, in the national exam, to attend the best public high school in the state. So actually, these unique personal experiences give me new perspectives on education and life. I started to question the education system and the social system I was forced to be a part of, and decided to switch from the Gaokao, or like Chinese national examination system, to the international program where I can explore myself to the full extent, and also study at my own pace. Though there's like only 1 year left for me to prepare for all those standardized tasks like SAT and TOEFL, I stayed true to myself by exploring artificial intelligence and by self-studying advanced mathematics and machine learning models. So like Daishan just said, it's like I don't think machine learning is kind of traditional programming because it's basically math and statistics functions like implemented through simple code. So yeah, that's the at least that's what I understand like artificial intelligence, or at least machine learning right now. And so I'll go on, right? So in the college application season, I got into several schools and decided to go to Rice University after a gap year to study artificial intelligence, engineering, and sociology. Yep. So these are all about like who I have been for the past 18 years, but what kind of person do I want to become in the future? So my biggest interest lies in applying artificial intelligence to seek solutions for social issues, one of which being the flawed education system. So why is education so important in the coming AI era? Actually, it's a kind of abstract question. Well, in the short term, people will cooperate with artificial intelligence system in all scenarios, which means society or like organizations and corporations in society needs to provide re-education for their members, or in like more concrete term for their employers and like members of the society. And in long term, artificial intelligence will also, what I mean by cooperation with a machine is actually can be derived from this graph. This is one of the book I read before. It's called Human Plus Machine. I highly recommend it. It's a book written by Accenture, the tech consulting firm. And like the book said that like at least in the next decade, the enterprise they'll be succeeding is those who promote this kind of human-machine cooperation atmosphere in the company. So I was kind of convinced by this an analysis. So I feel it'll be nice to share with you. Right. So well, in the long term, so I think artificial intelligence will cause tremendous changes to the society, which can be only solved by a common understanding of the technology. So these might sound like super abstract. So here I list several of my like concrete issues I've been studying recently. So yep, I think artificial intelligence is technically nothing like the first and the second revolution. because the most powerful AI system right now in the world functions by simulating human brain process instead of our limbs, which means those like a substitution in the first and second industrial revolution. It took a century and world wars to deal with the impacts of the industrial revolutions, and it will take much more effort as long as wait, I mean, I think it would take like much longer for our society to kind of fully absorb the impact brought by these technologies. So having undergone both Chinese exam-oriented system and U.S. interest-based educational system in my high school, I aspire to capitalize on these unique experiences to improve and revolutionize educational system in various aspects by integrating artificial intelligence to existing educational systems. So far, I've cooperated at a 5-day student summit during which 50 students from 9 high schools across the country gathered together to discuss the potential of artificial intelligence plus education, which means education like scenarios empowered by artificial intelligence technology with those leading professors from universities and government officials. And I really wish to do more of this kind of work in the future. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm also not good at ending stuff, so I'll just end it by like letting you guys add my Instagram and LinkedIn. Yeah, connect with me. Thanks. Like this is my ultimate goal to like do a speech today. Is to let you guys understand more about who I am and my aspirations. Yeah, thanks.